Hello and welcome everybody to Goldoa Dragons Team Builder, hosted by Coach Joe. So y'all are in for a treat today. We've got me doing his Team Builder for some reason because he asked me to, and I said, yeah, why not? Don't tell me what your team is. I'll just do it now. Do it live. Do it here right now. Yeah. So we got, to start off, we got this this chomp, this nice little guard chomp, Dragon Tail, Draco Meteor, Earthquake, Stealth Rock. Seems to be a little bit of a bulkier maybe run. Trying to let's see with the team over there. Oh, he's facing a combo. Sorry, Gold lose. Empoleon, Alchemy, Celesteela, Type Null, Pancro, Marowak. All right, so that's a valid set. Dragon Tail, get something out of there. Get hit with the rocks again. Items on this? Jetpack. Oh, yeah, it's one of those sets. Okay, that's a classic gold set right there. Let's see, what's next? Oh, there's the item. Cool. Next, we have Heliolisk. Love Heliolisk here. Good bring. Volt Switch, Hyper Voice, Glare, Surf, Wise Glasses. So that's going to hit something hard, paralyze it, switch out into probably that Garchomp. I don't know what the rest, like I said, I don't know what the rest of his team is, so it's probably going to switch into something. But Glare is probably good here. I don't see anything that can't be paralyzed except that Rotom Mo, which you hit Hyper Voice and you're good. Wise Glasses boosted, no problems. Now we got Luna the Mandibuzz. I didn't say the other nicknames. What are the other nicknames? We got Bolting and Blue Doa, classic Blue Doa. Bolting, Luna with knockoff, foul play, roost, defog. Big pecs, don't want that defense going down. Lefties, classic Mandibuzz build. I mean, it's a classic Mandibuzz build. I don't know what else to say. Knock off, get those items away. Roost, defog, pain in the butt. Oops, wrong way. And here we got the Gengar, Banshee. I like that nickname. Hex, Sludge Wave, Encore, Will-O-Wisp with a Focus Sash. That's gonna hit something really hard. Encore is fun. I have zero extra comment on that. Encore is fun. Next up, we have Meteor the Charizard, and it's a physical set. Holy crap. Physical with heavy duty boots. Obviously, you gotta run boots on the Charizard, especially when you're up against a Nidoqueen and you know it's gonna be there. Unless you hit defog with the Mandibuzz first, but unlikely. You just come in with the boots, set up that Dragon Dance, Flare Blitz, Dual Wing Beat, and Earthquake. I think that hits everything on his opponent's team neutrally or better. Yep. Yes, it does. That's a good bring. Next, we have Sylveon Physic, the Sylveon, with Moonblast, Mystical Fire, Psyshock, and Baton Pass. Slow Pivot, I like it. We've got Choice.
Slow Pivot, I like it.
Not slow pivot, just pivot. and some good momentum maker. It is not jolly, timid. That'll be good. That's fun. That'll take him by surprise. It took me by surprise, and I'm not even playing. That's the team. Let's just go through it one more time. So we got the Garchomp, we got the Heliolisk, we got the Mandibuzz, Gengar, Charizard, and Sylveon going up against that team. Looking good. Items, Choice Scarf, Heavy Duty Boots, Focus Sash, Leftovers, Wise Glasses, Eject Pack. I want to see this Chomp do work. This Chomp's going to do some work. It's gonna set up the Stealth Rocks, either Dragon Tail out of there or just Draco Meteor the crap out of there. And then it comes back late game, sweeps with Earthquake once the Celesteela is dead. Easy peasy. I think that's a wrap, folks. Now, I will see you all back next week or later whenever YouTube releases stuff with the battle. If you're coming to the stream, come later and watch. Take care, everybody.
I don't think I have that picture on here. I have like a lot of random things that I could just pull up on this right now. Just be like, boop.
Man, that battle was full of a lot.
Oh wait, I know why this isn't working. I think. 'Cause I'm on the wrong competition. Which is weird that it even let us say, like, you're in the different competitions. That's a competition I just deleted, but apparently was still in it because it's titled wrong, so. That is weird. Let's try that. Aha! It worked. I don't know. I think it looks good there. We'll just put it... We'll just leave it here. For this battle. Well, it's land. I don't use the timer anyway.
Okay.
I have it there for 20-minute timer. What other... These are all the emotes you get if you subscribe to the TBL channel. Welcome back from the team builder. I'm here now because I'm actually the one who has to do the battles.
And I'm going to be as unhelpful as possible.
Okay. I'm not even looking at the screen. I should probably be looking at the screen. But I'm not. Alright. Not the screen. In DD, Celesteela, Rotamo, Pangoro, Vaporeon, and Komo-o. I almost said Tapu Komo-o, which is
Tapu Komo.
not right, but
Tapu Jamaru.
there's no Nidoqueen.
Tapu Tokalila.
There's no Nidoqueen, which means Komo-o would be the only source of hazards. And their removal is Rotom, which isn't overly surprising. Rotom's a decent check to my team. Still, their only answer to Scarf Moonblast from Sylveon is Celesteela. Like, that's it.
Bad guy.
They have no Nidoqueen, which means no ground type, which means Heliolisk is kind of free. It also outspeeds everything that isn't Scarfed. So I think that's probably where I'll lead. And if I do get the chance to go into Garchomp against, like, the Rotom Mo, yeah, I risk a Willow Burn, but I also get Rocks up. I still have Draco.
Hear me out.
They don't have a Fairy.
What if you just...
Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad idea, Joe. But you've never let me do it before. Alright, Como lead.
Instantly. What can I say?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I think right now I'm just gonna glare. Like, screw everything else.
Glared tweet.
Click glare. If this goes down, that sucks, but at least Como is paralyzed. If it's Lumberry, I just lose, I think. Yeah, that's not surprising, but that's manageable. We know you're not Scarfed. We know you're paralyzed. I'm just gonna Volt out of here. That did actually decent damage. I'm okay with that. Now I have access to Mandibuzz here or Sylveon. I'm gonna go Mandy. I'd rather get the defog off now. I am hoping you're not gonna Draco in my face. I think you might Draco in my face, but Iron Head. Okay. Well, we're gonna tank that just fine. So I could Roost or I can Defog. I think Defog is better. Not required. I could let it click the move for me.
You know, you're right. You're right.
But I'll Defog, get rid of the rocks here. That thing is paralyzed for later.
Burning out the spears of Heralon.
Honestly, that's a good name for Celesteela. I can get behind it. Okay, so I'll get the leftover recovery. I'm going to knock off. I don't want this thing to be like weakness policy and be annoying. That's one of the reasons. One of the main reasons I was running knockoff in the first place. Actually, it's because I expect a weakness policy set. So I think an Autotomize is coming. I can handle this thing if it's not boosted. We outspeed it right off the bat. Knock off. Leftovers. That isn't what I was expecting. Now I'm worried you're going to be like some sort of weird, like, autotomized leech seed set. I mean, that's a set, I guess. It's weird. I'm just going to foul play. See what you do. Ironhead. Wow, they really hated Sylveon, apparently.
I like
the
how
flinch.
that little Rotom cam is like actually accurate.
Gonna roost here, I guess. Need space here to put that down.
Space.
The final frontier. Got him. Switches out. I clicked foul play. Pangro comes in? Lawn. That makes sense. Oh no, I clicked roost here. We're actually good.
Dad, you pull your lawn. Get it.
Okay.
Quoted.
You can quote him. It's true. I think a Willow's probably coming here, but I don't have a better switcher than this, so we're still going to go into it. We're just going to click our own rocks at that point. Celesteela doesn't have boots.
Willow Smith.
You're probably going to Volt, but you can't Volt. Probably going to Willow. I just expect a Willow here. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't do anything else. Okay.
Had just something else.
It is, and if they're eject pack, it's really good. Wow, that did actually a lot of damage. I have enough speed to deal with this if I want to. I kind of want my rocks up, but I also kind of want to click Draco right now. And just get out. But what am I going into? Charizard? That's risky. Sylveon's interesting. I think I might live here. Garchomp, Rotom, no. Ah, sorry. It's 2. Yeah, I definitely live here. Guaranteed. Okay. As long as you're not modest, which I don't know. Great. That's even better. Who's this? Did I just Draco here? I think I just Draco here.
I'll let you have it. Wait.
Just gonna Draco. Doesn't kill, but I get out. Okay, I landed it. I got nervous for a second. I was like, be confident, be confident.
With me sitting here, you would have been the one to not.
Display the air of confidence. Alright, so Garchomp kills Como-O with Draco Meteor. And eject pack's out, so rocks are up. Como-O's dead. Garchomp's safe.
The fact that you successfully killed the Como, I mean...
Yeah, I respect and appreciate this.
The Como is still there.
Yeah, no, it's not looking great right now. Rotom Mo is still a huge problem for my roster. Garchomp's hurt, so... I could go Charizard right now. Rotom Mo comes in on that, but then I just Flare Blitz the living bejeebus out of it. I could just go Sylveon, but then I'm revealing my Scarf, so I kind of either want to go Heliolisk or Charizard, and they both bring in Rotom, to be fair. But I think I'm going to go Charizard. This is less... It's more like to bring in Vaporeon, and I can switch into Vaporeon because I have Dry Skin Heliolisk.
Or I'm Joe. As if Discord Joe.
Coach Joe. He was in the TBL server and season. He hangs out sometimes and specifically not only does not help me, but actively detracts from my ability to battle.
Try to
So I think Vape comes in here. Unless you're thinking that I'm going to be like some sort of solar power, or not solar power, solar beam set. But even then, I think Vaporeon lives a hit, so.
Now let's not forget, if this PSP lead in Dialga.
Hiya! The Pangoro? Oh, it's you.
Sure. Wonder if it's supposed to be more Hiya.
Hiya! Ah. Expanding Force cannot kill in Psychic Terrain unless you are modest. And if you're modest, you can't outspeed me. Actually, you can. That's not true. I'm not actually running that much speed. Because I'm adamant. But Flare Blitz just kills you, and I would love to just kill you. I think you're going to predict the Mandibuzz coming in here too, so I really want to click Dragon Dance. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it. Nobody can stop me. I'm crazy. Aha! So now if you're scarfed, it doesn't matter. If you're not scarfed, great. Flare Blitz is doing 26.6% recoil to me. Dual Wing Beat should also kill from this range, but can miss. So the problem with Flare Blitz is that Vaporeon comes in, but Vaporeon threatens me out no matter what. So I'd rather just get the damage off and not risk taking like an expanding force from this. I'll take the 26.6% recoil instead.
Oh no, that nickname.
So now we get to find out if you're physical or special. Especially defensive. Unless that's crit. No. Fascinating. That means Dual Wing Beat kills from here, and I'm going to go for it because I'm nuts.
Crazy. You hit the Draco. Can you be that mad?
Yes! Oh, that thing swept the entire team. That thing, literally the game was over if I just land that. Well, I have to land a couple more of them, but that's so sad. It's just legitimately depressing, you know? I could have even gone into this on the Scald and it would have been like kept the Charizard in the back, but we'll just Volt Switch. Like, I have to.
You make your choice.
I have to go for it. I have to go for it there. There's no way I'm not going for it. You're going into Rotom here, which is fine. There's no reason for me to click anything other than Volt Switch. Hyper Voice is coming nowhere near killing you. I don't want to be in any way. I'd rather bring my Charizard. I would like to bring my Charizard in here. Oh, I'd love to bring my Charizard in right now.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed. Dead.
Oh. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
So I think Celesteela's coming out here. Like there's Bright, but also I have to. Celesteela can come in. It's fine. I have switched into Celesteela. It's physical, so Mandibuzz always walls it. They have no hazards, which is good because I have a Sash. And I'd rather keep my Sash. If this is Scarf Rotom, which it could be, then I lose my Sash, but
Gengar uses like
it's naturally that spiky. He just like runs his hand through it and just spikes up. Alright, so this should 2-hit KO Vaporeon. It's an interesting range here now of whether or not Hex kills. It looks like it won't. So I have to Sludge Wave again. You could go Celesteela on that. But again, I have switch-ins to Celesteela. I'd rather the Gengar keep its Sash intact. So we're just going to Sludge Wave again. Not going to risk Hex not killing. Imagine if the Vaporeon died to the Charizard. It's still at +1 and everything was great, but kills Vaporeon with Sludge Wave. Based on the Rotom switching out, though, I think it's not Scarf. Who are you pinging?
I'm pinging when everyone.
Oh. So here's Pingaro. I don't think I'm coming anywhere near killing you in one hit. I do have a Focus Sash, but I think it's best for me to go into Mandibuzz here. Even though I'm probably going to eat a knockoff from that. I could just Willow, but I like having the Sash. It just makes me feel safe. So we're just going to go Mandy here. Should tank the hit. You can Scout out if you're banded. There's knockoff. That's not banded.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna click knockoff, even though I think Celesteela's coming in. Rotom could come in though, and I'd like to get rid of the item on that. And I also outspeed this, so even if you go for a parting shot, I get rid of whatever item you are. Salt Vest. Ice Punch. Youch. I can roost though, if I want. Yeah, I want.
I want it that
Because it'll keep me out of range of the next one, so I can technically foul play, which, you know, 15% per turn, for 2 turns is something. Oh, good play.
That was a nice premium.
Okay, so Sylveon can come in on this. I actually kind of don't mind Mandibuzz going down here. And just let the Sylveon come in. Celesteela is still really healthy, but I have switch-ins to it. But I don't really want to let the Mandibuzz go down. I could just let the Garchomp go down. No, I don't know. I think Mandibuzz going down is my best play, so I'm just going to foul play here. It doesn't really do a ton for me offensively. It lost its leftovers, so there's the Ice Punch. So Pangoro kills Mandibuzz with Ice Punch. And now Sylveon comes in, gets a kill. Celesteela comes in. Does it get a kill, or do you go hard Celesteela at that point? I don't think I have a choice though. I think it's Sylveon clicking Moonblast here. Like that's just the play. I don't remember where Celesteela's at for HP. I think it's at like 60%, right? It took a hit.
Somewhere between.
Mystical Fire is not killing it anyway. It's certainly not killing the Pangoro, so we're gonna Moonblast. You lost your AV.
You have to go to the DP to get that back.
Even if you had an AV, it was not saving your life from this Moonblast. We are... You could go hard Celesteela here, but I still have answers to that. Not as good. I liked the Mandibuzz, but okay, we'll take out the Pangoro here. So Sylveon kills Pangoro with Moonblast. So Celesteela comes in. I get to see what it's at. And I get to switch out. Also, I have made 0 strong reads this game. Okay, it's actually... Yeah, it's at 75%, 70%. That's fine. Garchomp does nothing to it, but it's the best thing for me to switch in here. So we're going to go into it. Autotomize comes out, so it's going to be Zoomy. Gengar still has its Sash intact.
He's not Rocket Man. He's the Flash.
Oh wait, I have Dragon Tail. I was like, I got rid of Roar because Como-O has soundproof, so I can't get rid of this thing now that it's set up. That's not how Dragon Tail works. I mean, it is because it's gonna miss, but that's exactly how Dragon Tail works instead of Roar. And of course, I killed the Como-O immediately. Yeah, we'll live that. Rough Skin. You're gonna take more rocks later.
Miss Darzard, I'm gonna need you to request the next song.
Yeah, I flinched.
That's okay.
That's the second flinch. And a miss.
Wait, that hacks thing needs to come back on screen.
It's still on screen, I think. Can I just make it bigger real quick? Like, y'all don't care, right? Like, this is... Oops. I don't know what I just did. Pulled something. There we go. Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
T-Gen.
do it again. Just take the hit. It's not great. Celesteela kills Garchomp with Earthquake. It's not in range of Hex, so I have to Willow, I think. Which, of course, leaves me open to a miss. I'm not going to outspeed it. I could encore it into Earthquake, but that doesn't seem like it's going to do a ton for me. I'd rather Willow. Right? That flinch was so frustrating because that Dragon Tail would have made this thing just a non-factor, but yeah, we're going to Willow here. Depending on how much speed it's running, it might not actually outspeed. It does. I wish I had Thunderbolt right now, but I don't.
Don't make that decision.
Okay. All three of my remaining Pokemon have the exact same speed of 171 right now. So I know for a fact that this thing outspeeds all of them. It's a weird fun fact about my team. Adamant, +1, +1, and burned. Can Sylveon take an Earthquake into an Iron Head? No, but it can take an Iron... The problem is I can't take an Iron Head when you get to +2. Unless you're not Adamant. And can Heliolisk take a +1 Earthquake? No. That's highly frustrating. That flinch is incredibly frustrating. Okay. Yep, let's see if you... Oh! Okay! Okay, hold on. +2 Iron Head does not come anywhere near killing a Heliolisk.
Wow.
When you're burned, so... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Sylveon is bulky enough to take a hit from Indeedee as needed, if it needs to. So we can just Volt Switch here. +2 Adamant Celesteela without Earthquake does like 30% to Heliolisk. I totally forgot that was an ability that could trigger.
Somebody should have referenced that in the team builder.
Switch is out. That means we outspeed in the future turns with both of our Mons. Okay, you're gonna take rocks. I'm Volt Switching. Sylveon to Rotom Mo. We got a crit. Not 100% sure that's going to make a ton of difference. Mystical Fire does slightly more than Moonblast. And reduces the damage I'm going to take from Leaf Storm. And hits the Celesteela harder.
What's the last one?
Indeedee. Which can take 2 Mystical Fires, but if I start Mystical Firing it, and it doesn't have Psyshock specifically, well, Psyshock's still a special attack, right? Does Psyshock get affected by -1 special attack? I think it does. It does, but also, ow, you know? Mystical Fire comes out, kills the Rotom, so we're still at full. So Indeedee has to come in here, I feel like. Because Celesteela, I think, dies. Yeah, so Indeedee comes in. And if it doesn't have Psyshock, if it's Expanding Force instead, it does a little less than Psyshock here. And we just Mystical Fire. And hopefully eventually win. If you're Scarfed Indeedee, which you are, that's not great.
That's great.
You Scarf Indeedee that gets a crit, that's really not ideal. But the -1 special attack... So what you're gonna do is switch out. Okay, hold on. Can I win this game or not? Because if you switch out... Whoops. Not possible. Neutral, expanding force. Right, that's my play though, right? It has to be. That has to be my play here. I just have to stay in with Mystical Fire. Yeah, that makes sense. I saw that coming. You take rocks, you die. But Heliolisk's still at full. And Indeedee is in range of Hyper Voice. I think. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I don't know the bulk investment on it. Hold on. Oh, definitely in range of Hyper Voice. Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say, like,
For sure. I thought it was higher than that.
I mean, actually, I wasn't gonna say, but I'm sitting here like, really?
I thought it was at like 60, but then the rocks too.
Yeah.
Okay, so there, according to this, if it is Timid Indeedee, there is a single roll, non-critical roll, that kills Heliolisk.
Crazy.
So I'm clicking Hyper Voice, and there is one roll from Timid Indeedee. If it's Modest, it adds a few rolls.
Whoa.
44 HP EVs, everybody. We did it. I don't know what Joe got in his eye there. He can't watch me win a battle. It breaks the streak of him causing me to lose a battle. What is happening now? It's playing the victory music. They have no Pokemon left.
Ah, they must have.
I guess they exited. I'm not gonna let that not go as a win.
Oh,
That was
that's absolutely
yeah.
a win.
The game ended. It's a 1-0 victory. Like
Yeah, the Pokemon died.
the Pokemon died. I survived. Pokemon died. We saw that.
Yeah.
I think they just must have gotten out.
Yeah,
Like
but
mine
it
must have
was
gotten
just-
like locked
yeah.
there, and they just quit the competition and got out, and it just ended the communication. But that's a victory for the New York Empoleon with Joe here, which has never happened before.
Would you guys say I was unhelpful? I think I was unhelpful.
I was also supposed to put the chat in emote only, but the chat didn't
they
say anything. So
anything.
I've also been leaving the chat on screen, so if the admins have a problem with it, they can literally see what I see there.
unless they consider me singing and saying help. Oh, it must have been Modest.
Even a Modest has... I guess if it's Modest, it's a roll in their favor.
Yeah. Yeah, that cursed body won you the game.
Honestly, the cursed body was huge. The flinch onto the Garchomp, I thought lost me the game. Honestly, like
Yeah,
I
oh, yeah.
instead of getting
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dragon Tail off.
Yep. Yeah, that was a lot. Oh, now I get to go home and eat pork. Smoke some pulled pork this.
Yeah, so I missed I think Charizard, hold on. Let me like go back in my head and actually see like more clearly. F +1 Charizard. Vaporeon was specially defensive. We saw that. So that's Garchomp. Charizard at +1. I'm trying really hard, Joe. You guys can't see, but I was really struggling with that. To a specially defensive Vaporeon. What? Yeah, so that kills from the range it was at. And we saw how much the Fire Boots did. It had to be more specially defensive. Like, not even the bold nature. Like, that it was in, like, this range. So,
Yep.
definitely kill with a dual wing beat.
Oh yeah, Charizard just swept it.
Rotom Mo dies to a Flare Blitz. Indeedee was scarfed, and technically Charizard was actually kind of slow because I was adamant.
We did see that.
Charizard? No, because it died of Vaporeon.
Right.
They switched their Indeedee out because they didn't know what my set was.
Yep. And you know it was Scarf, not.
Yeah, because it outsped Scarf Sylveon, which outspeeds all Indeedee that wasn't Scarf. So I definitely died to Expanding Force. But getting rid of the Vaporeon would have been nice. And it would have still been healthy. They would have had to know to go into Indeedee and hope they outsped, which, to be fair, if they were modest Indeedee, which it sounds like they were, yeah, they were modest. So modest Indeedee maxes out at 147, and I hit 139. So it depends on where they wanted their speed investment to be. Well, like, I don't know what they were necessarily specifically aiming to outspeed here with Indeedee. Because if they were modest Indeedee trying to just outspeed Gengar, then Charizard went way over that. If they were modest Indeedee, they couldn't outspeed modest all Adamant Zard or modest Zard.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know what their speed investment was, but I still would have had to land at least one more Dual Wing beat, I think, for Pangro. Well, I could technically have, like, I would have died eventually, right?
Yeah, you would have died eventually.
I think because the Celesteela could come in and I could just die to that. They wouldn't.
That would have been.
Yeah.
Sick. Do they have any priority?
No. Como was dead.
Well, they could have had bullet
on Pangro, which never. I mean, that doesn't matter. Charizard's not taking anything from that.
Well, it depends on how low you were.
That's true.
Because
Yeah.
if they went into Celesteela, you flare blitzed. After that.
Minimum 34%.
34%.
If they were not HP invested. If they were HP invested, it's more.
So after 34%, you're already below half of that.
Yeah. But I still think Bullet Punch from a Pangro that was at Assault Vest and not, like, banded is doing, like, 10%. It's asleep now. Yeah. Maximum Adamant 10%. And they didn't show Bullet Punch versus the Sylveon, which I think they would have done. We saw 3 of the moves on it. Yeah. And they didn't show Bullet Punch versus the Sylveon, which would have been the only way to hit it. So they would have gone for it. You think it had Gunk Shot over Bullet Punch? That's reasonable.
Probably
At which point, then Garchomp... I could have dual wing beated probably on the Rotom, Indeedee, and Pangro, which meant the only thing I needed to Flare Blitz was the Celesteela. And I think I won the game there.
Yeah, you knowing the battle, you probably would.
It depends on where we were in the game.
Yeah.
If it was late enough, like if they'd gone to a couple other stacks first, I'd probably just go for the dual wing beat kill. Actually, it doesn't kill. Yeah. Even at +1.
Well, it would have taken rocks.
That's still
Is
still
after
lives.
rocks?
That still lives after rocks for sure.
Oh, it's
Yeah. It's not weak to rock. But yeah, Flare Blitz does approximately 188 to 225%.
if you needed enough. Just
It's a roll though. It's a roll.
Sure
Yeah. After rocks, it's a roll. Really got to play with your own fate on that one. Anyway, that was a lot. I don't know if I'm going to leave all that in for the video, but I didn't actually say goodbye to the people on the YouTube. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys all back here next week. After a couple losses early in the season, we have managed to go on a 4-game winning streak, which is similar to what happened last time in the SDA. So I'm really hoping to repeat as champion. Maybe a little early to say that, but the team's there. They just miss all their moves and get flinched a bunch.
Well,
but they find a way somewhere in the back to get a win. Gengar Cursed Body was so clutch. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everybody.